What is going on YouTube? In today's video I'll be talking about a topic that I get a lot of questions about. Should you bulk or should you cut first? This is a really important topic before you actually start lifting. Beginners, advanced people, let's get straight into it. So I am going to try to make this video as short as possible, but obviously I am still thinking that this video is going to be up to 5, 6, 7 or even 8 minutes. But let's get straight into it. Bulking, what is it? Well, bulking is basically eating in a surplus where you eat more calories than what your body needs to actually maintain its body weight. So let's say you're 80 kilograms, you need 2,000 calories to maintain your body weight. If you're gonna bulk, if you're gonna gain that size and muscle mass, that's the goal with bulking. You basically have to eat in a surplus. For example, 2,300 or 2,500 calories. That's what bulking is. The purpose of bulking is to gain muscle mass and muscle size, get stronger, and obviously you will get some body fat with that. That's the purpose of bulking. So what is cutting? Cutting is basically the opposite. So let's say you need 2,000 calories to maintain your body weight, which is 80 kilograms. You're basically going to eat in a deficit to lose body fat. So, for example, 300 calories deficit from 2,000, 1,700 calories, or you can actually go down to like 500 calories, and that will be 1,500 calories. For example, the whole purpose of cutting is to lose body fat and get that detail from the muscle you actually have on your body. So should you bulk or should you cut first is a question that I get a lot from people that don't know how to train, or is just a beginner. And a lot of people, even the people that have been training for 3 to 5 years or even longer, don't know what is right. And I'm going to show you guys or tell you guys my personal opinion on what you should do and what is the smartest thing to do before you actually start cutting, or if you should start bulking first. So let me use myself as an example. I started my first year at 65 kilograms, around there, and I was ripped, but I was skinny at the same time. So I didn't really have that much muscle mass, and I wasn't really fat at the same time. So what I did, I started training. In my first year of training, I managed to gain 10 to 12 kilograms of muscle. Like, some of it was obviously fat, body fat, but 10 to 12 kilograms of muscle, I'm pretty sure I've gained that. So the second year, I decided to do my first cut, and I did not know how to approach this cut. So what I did, I basically started with intermittent fasting, dropped my calories with a little bit, and what happened is I dropped them too drastically at the beginning, and I started losing size and muscle mass. And how did I know that? Well, I started losing strength. And strength is just, if you are losing strength during your cut, you will automatically know you are losing muscle mass. So what did I do? It was a total disaster. I stopped the cut completely and I started bulking up again. I started eating more because I realized, the reason I stopped, I realized that I wasn't big enough. Why should I cut if I'm not big enough? So I looked at myself in the mirror and I knew for a fact that I wasn't strong, or as strong as I wanted to be, and I started being realistic with myself. And that's what you need to do. Be realistic with yourself. So I looked myself in the mirror. I did not have big arms, I did not have big shoulders, I did not have any big muscle groups on my body. I was basically a person that just had started working out. Like, I was not big enough. So at the same time, I thought about my strength. I could not bench that much weight. My bench press max was around 90 kilograms. And what I did is I thought about my other lifts, and I knew for a fact that I wasn't big enough and I wasn't strong enough to actually start a cut. So what did I do? I started bulking up again. I bulked my first year, failed on the second year on the cut, so I stopped after 3 to 4 weeks, and I bulked up 2 years straight after that. So my third year, I had been bulking for over 3 years. I went from 65 kilograms to 90 kilograms in 3 years. So now at 90 kilograms, not right now, but then at 90 kilograms, I knew for a fact that I had been getting a lot bigger. I gained so much muscle mass. I measured my arm size, I measured my strength, compared it to the last time I started my cut, and it was a significant increase. So for example, my bench press went from 90 kilograms to 135 kilograms. And now I know I have some decent strength. That's a fact. So my squat went from one plate, 60 kilograms, to 190 kilograms. So now I know for a fact that I have some muscle mass on that lower body, and that core Same thing, excuse me, same thing goes with the deadlift. I measured my strength. I was not able to deadlift before, but at 90 kilograms, I could deadlift 200 kilograms. So obviously I had gained some strength in my measurements on for example, my arms are strong point. My arms were 48 centimeters. Basically 18 and a half, 19-inch arms. So if you have 19-inch arms at the top of your bulk, you know you're ready to actually cut. So you actually know that you're ready because you have gained some size. You have grown over 3 years of bulking. You have given your body enough time to change and just grow, adapt to growing. And so that's when I knew that 90 kilograms, I looked myself in the mirror. Obviously, I had some body fat. That's okay. That's a part of the process. You have to think long term, not short term. Muscle mass doesn't build over months. It builds over years. Let me say it again. Muscle mass does not build over months. It builds over years. So I was patient. I went all the way up from 65 to 90 kilograms. And what I did was I started the cut. So this time I knew how to cut because I've been reading books. I've been doing my research on the internet. And obviously I went to medical school that year, and I knew how to approach my cut. I read a lot about macronutrients, micronutrients, how the body works on certain different types of diets, and how I should eat. I just knew everything I needed to know to change my body the way I wanted. So I started at 90 kilograms. Obviously I do not have any pictures, and I don't want to show those pictures because I did have some body fat. But if you check out my Instagram, you will get a lot of insight on how I looked after my cut. So what I did, I went from 90 kilograms. My goal was to go down to 80 kilograms and look ripped, because 80 kilograms of muscle mass on my height is actually good. But obviously I went down to 80, and I was happy, but I wasn't as happy as I wanted to be. I wanted to look shredded and aesthetic. I wanted to be diced. I wanted to have veins in my lats, and I didn't just gain all that weight for nothing. So what I did, I started cutting, and I went from 90 all the way down to 80, and from 80 I looked at myself. I wasn't happy, so what did I do? I started cutting more. 76 kilograms is where I stopped, and at 76 kilograms, after 17 weeks, my diet was slow and steady. The slower you diet down, the more muscle mass and strength you're going to be able to keep. So I went down all the way to 76 kilograms, and I was flat. I was flat as hell, so I did not feel full at all. I looked smaller, and during the process, only thing I felt was, oh, I'm getting smaller. I'm not getting ripped, I'm just getting smaller. Where's the veins? They're not popping out. Where's the detail? Well, let me tell you something. When you're cutting, you will look smaller during the process, but you just have to accept the fact that, you know what, I'm going to do this no matter what, and at the end result will be a lot better than the process, and that's exactly what happened. So I started cutting, went all the way down to 76. Next day, after my final day, I ate a lot, obviously, cheat day. I'm happy, I'm finished with my cut, and I carved up. Next day, I went and trained chest, and I got an insane pump. I felt like my chest was going to explode. I had so much detail in my chest. I had striations everywhere. I had veins in my chest, and I was happy. I was happy as hell. That was funny, but you get what I'm saying. I was so damn happy, man, because everything I worked for just paid off by doing that 3-year bulk. I went all the way up to 90 kilograms. I gained so much strength, and I cut down, and the results after all that strength was amazing. I got so amazing results by bulking for a long time and being patient. So that's what I'm trying to get to. After that, after my cut, I went obviously on a vacation, just chilled, doing eating and all that kind of stuff. I just went crazy. I didn't count my macronutrients. I came back, and when I came back, I was 80 kilograms. So from 76, obviously I wasn't 76, I was 76 depleted. Next day I was 77 and a half, almost 78. So I gained 2 to almost 3 kilograms of weight. What is that weight? Well, half of it is probably muscle that you gained from actually gaining back your strength and all that process, and half of it is probably just water weight and body fat. And I looked at myself in the mirror after the vacation, and I looked flat, and I was just like, oh, I probably lost all of my cuts. No, that's not what happened. as soon as I went back to straight right training and my training routine, everything just started popping again. From 81 to 82, I still looked ripped. 83, 84, I still looked ripped. I wasn't shredded at 78 or 77, but I was ripped. I had veins in my arms, I have striations in my chest at 84 kilograms. So what I did, I just bulked my way up again. I decided that, you know what, I've hit my previous goal of 135 bench, 90 squat. The deadlift, I'm not deadlifting. I will get to that in another video. And I wanted to beat my strength goals again. I wanted to make more progress for the next cut. That's what I did. So that was 1.5 years ago, 1 year ago, a little bit over a year ago. And right now I have been bulking for over, like I said, a little bit over a year. And right now I am almost 90. I'm estimating about 99 to 100 kilograms. I am heavy. How am I looking? I am looking just as fat as I was at 90 kilograms. So you can imagine, I am 99 kilograms right now, and I'm looking just as fat as I was at 90. What does that mean? That means I've gained some muscle mass. I made some improvements. So just think about the cut I am going to approach the next time I cut. How am I gonna look the next time I cut, which is gonna be in September. I will be documenting everything. I'll be showing you guys the process of me cutting. I'll be showing you guys a physique update before I start the cut. Like for example, hey guys, this is my physique right now. I'm starting off, and after like a few weeks, you guys will see my progress going forward with this cut on this channel. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on this process, man, because I will be sharing a lot of knowledge on this cut, and I think it will be excited for you guys to actually see me cut, so you guys can get an idea of how I've been doing this. And I am pretty sure that I am going to look a lot different this time than last time. Reason being, I am stronger. With strength comes muscle mass. I can now, to date, bench 150 something kilograms. Last time it was 135 kilograms. That's an improvement. That's a big improvement for an advanced lifter. I am not a strong bencher. I'm just gonna get that out there. I had to work a lot to get my bench up to where it is today, and it is not, even today, it's not that impressive. But for me, I'm happy with my bench. I've gained some upper body size. I know that my delts are bigger, my chest is a lot bigger than what it used to be at 90 kilograms. It is so much bigger, and I know for a fact that I made some progress. My squat, I changed from a low bar 190 to a high bar 202.5 kilograms. High bar is way more difficult than low bar. So if I would stick to low bar, I'm pretty sure I could have hit 5 plates, 220 kilograms on low bar. High bar is harder. I have a closer stance. The higher bar positioning activates your core and quads a lot more. But yeah, that's just me. I feel comfortable with the high bar. That's just another video. I'll be explaining that. But like I said, I've made so much strength progress that I know for a fact that I am getting bigger. And when I look myself in the mirror, I look like I am at the same body fat percentage or even less body fat than I was at 90 kilograms. Obviously, I'm not less body fat, but I know for a fact I've gained a lot of size. And I prioritized my legs this year. I wanted to build solid legs. That's why I switched to high bar. And I'm pretty sure my lower body is big right now. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it in the leg day videos. I have a pretty good lower body when it comes to glutes. A lot of girls admire my glutes, and that's just from squatting, man. I know what I'm doing, and I don't care how big my glutes gets. So if you want a bigger lower body, solid legs, because that's what I want, I'll give you that aesthetic complete look. Like when you flex, you want to make sure your lower body just pops out and looks like there is something down there. And I'm getting off point right now, but that's just okay. I know this video would go different ways, but what I'm trying to get to, do not cut if you're not. Be honest with yourself. If you're not big enough, if you don't have big enough shoulders, big enough arms, if you're not strong, why the fuck would you cut? Let me say it again. Why the fuck would you cut if you're not big enough? Be honest with yourself. Are you strong? Do you have big shoulders? Do you have big arms? Be realistic with yourself. Do not compare yourself. Do not compare yourself with your friends. And obviously your friends are going to say, "Oh, you look good, man. You look bigger now." Do not compare yourself with other people. You want to make sure you know how you look. You want to make sure you know where you stand. Are you big enough? Are you strong enough? No, then why the fuck should you cut? Obviously, if you feel like you have body fat, be realistic with the body fat too. Do you have a stomach that sticks out 5 centimeters or 10 centimeters out? Like, does your stomach stick out? No, then you're not fat enough to cut. So why should you waste your time if you have decently flat stomach? It's just some body fat there. I want to get that off, that lower ab body fat. It's not worth it, man. Start bulking, start eating, start getting stronger, build that muscle mass, and 1 to 2 years later, start that cut, and I guarantee you will look amazing. That's my opinion. You should not cut if you're not fat from the beginning. And what I mean by fat is if you have a stomach that sticks out really obviously. Be realistic with yourself, man, and I hope I could help you guys. I hope I helped you guys with this video, because that is my goal with these videos. I will be honest with you guys. I am a natural lifter that have been lifting for multiple years, and I want to give you guys the right information. I will not tell you guys about shortcuts that doesn't exist and all that BS. I'll be telling you guys straight up facts, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and by the way, please subscribe if you actually enjoyed the video or learned something new, and please comment on this video. I don't ask for comments a lot, reason being I don't get a lot of comments, but if you ask me a question in the comment section, I will most likely see it, and I want you to comment about what you want to know about fitness. What do you want to know about fitness? Comment down below, and I will most likely, since there won't be a lot of comments on this video, I'll most likely answer your question next time on a topic video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, learned something new. Please subscribe, please comment about a topic you want to know about. I will most likely be answering your comment, and yeah, man, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.